I predict 2023 will be a great year for gold and silver prices. In 2022, as stackers, we have seen relatively stable prices, given the uncertainty surrounding the Federal Reserve and their decision behind interest rates, and all the news that is always coming out about the BRICS nations in regards to gold and silver. I thought it would be interesting to make a price predictions video for the year 2023. I'm going to be upfront and give you guys my price predictions at the beginning of this video, but more interestingly is the reasons behind why I predict these prices. So don't miss out on my reasoning because I know you're going to find it interesting. I predict silver spot prices will at some point in 2023 hit a low of under $20. This may be a result of the Federal Reserve and their interest rates, or something else that's unforeseen. But I would not be surprised to see sub $20 spot prices at some point during 2023. When it comes to silver highs next year, I predict the spot price will be in the upper 20s. Maybe $30, but I think that's reaching. If the spot price does end up hitting $30 per ounce, I believe it'll be temporary. For the most part, I believe silver will hang around the spot price that it's currently at, and maybe just a little bit over, say $23.50 to $24.50. If there is something crazy going on, maybe this number could settle around $27 per ounce, but that would be a large gain. And depending on the circumstances, I would expect that number to drop. As for my gold prediction in 2023, it follows closely to silver. I believe overall we will see gains across the board, but within reason. When I think of all the stories that have been coming out in 2022, like China and their massive gold purchases, or Zimbabwe launching their own gold coin this year, I can't help but predict a solid upward trend for gold prices in 2023. It is my opinion that we will see a low of $1,700, and maybe, just maybe, a new record high price, beating the current historical high set in 2020 at $2,058.40. Now for the reasoning behind my predictions. But first I must make this quick point about premiums. To be completely honest, spot price does not mean nearly as much to me as premiums. In my opinion, premiums are much closer to market value, if not the market value, when it comes to precious metals. After all, we have all heard the saying, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So prices within derivative markets don't mean nearly as much to me as the price of physical metals. After all, what good is a $22 spot price if generic 1-ounce rounds cost $27? As for the reasoning behind my metals predictions, there are three main reasons. The first of which is unpredictable decisions from the Federal Reserve. I am by no means an economist, nor do I pretend to understand the inner workings of the Federal Reserve, but it seems pretty clear that when rates go up, metal prices fall, and when rates come down, metal prices rise. And we have heard both of these things from Jerome Powell. These things that he has said give an air of uncertainty to the future of metal prices. It is my personal opinion that rates will come back down, and we will see a spike in metal prices due to this. The second reason behind my predictions on precious metal prices has entirely to do with the BRICS nations. Let's face it, there are a lot of large countries with a bunch of different goals. The decision that these countries make in regards to commodities will have a major impact on the prices of precious metals around the world. With so many different countries, and all of them having much different goals, trying to predict what will happen in 2023 is next to impossible. In my opinion, it would be wise to take a close look at what these countries are doing so that we can respond appropriately with our personal finances. And the third reason behind my precious metals price prediction for 2023 is you guys. I can't tell you how many countless comments I have received from brand new stackers this past year. As more and more people research precious metals and money in general, it is my opinion that we will see a rise in interest surrounding physical precious metals. Not only do I continue to hear from new stackers, but it seems to me that the majority of stackers are intent on holding their metals for the long term with no interest in selling. If this trend continues, I can't help but predict precious metal prices will rise. Of course, nobody can be certain of future prices when it comes to gold and silver, and I am still relatively new at stacking. This video should be viewed more as an entertaining conversation and not at all as financial advice. I gotta say, it will be very interesting to look back at this video a year from now and see what I got right and what I got wrong. And what kind of gold and silver price prediction video would this be if I didn't mention the gold to silver ratio? It is my prediction that at some point, silver relative to gold will increase dramatically in value. There are some arguments against this point, but I personally am convinced that silver will gain dramatic value in relations to gold. Another reason that gold and silver prices might skyrocket is if trading entities like the COMEX or the LBMA run critically low on physical metals. And there are other reasons that silver and gold prices might skyrocket, such as escalating hot wars. All I know is that going forward, 2023 is destined to be an interesting year when it comes to the prices of gold and silver. So what's your price predictions for 2023? Do you think silver and gold will crash or moonshot? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the video description to see Amazon affiliate links for all the gold and silver products that you see in this video. On your way down there, make sure you freeze that like button. And if you're not done watching awesome gold and silver content, check this out.